Happy Bronx Week! The Bronx may not be burning, but it is on fire. I am thrilled to give this tourism award to an institution that has been such a great partner to us at the Bronx Tourism Council. When we hosted a delegation from China who were interested in how the Bronx researched medicinal plants, they welcomed us with open arms. When I had travel writers come from the Netherlands who wanted to visit a living museum, this institution said, bring them over. When we had dignitaries visiting from the Dominican Republic, they graciously identified a Spanish-speaking docent to give us a tour. What amazing Bronx institution is this that I speak of? Let's take a look.
The New York Botanical Garden is a museum of plants, and it just happens to be about the most beautiful place in New York City. It's a never-ending cycle of pleasurable and spectacular experiences here in this museum. On the other hand, and what the public doesn't see as much, here is a basic research program in plant science. We're operating in about 28 countries all over the world. We save the plants of the world, and we've been doing that for more than 125 years. This is one of the great boroughs of New York City, and what's great about the Bronx, it's very green. The Bronx is the greenest of boroughs, and we're kind of in the center of that greenness. And we do a lot with our community here. We do a lot to bring people here. Hundreds of thousands of regional and international tourists are coming to the New York Botanical Garden now every year. But of course our local audience is our very biggest audience, and we're devoted to the people of the Bronx and the people who come here from the community. The community is very important to us here. We're surrounded by all these wonderful people. They depend on the open space here. They depend on the beauty of the garden to make their lives richer in New York City. They depend on us for educational services. We have very, very large educational programs for children. 90,000 school children coming here every year, and most of those are Bronx children. We have a very ambitious exhibition program here, of course, and lots of people come for the exhibition. The Great Holiday Train Show, which we've done now for 26 years, arranged in the Great Conservatory around about 2,000 feet of railroad track, is delicious for children and families, but you know who likes it the very best maybe is adults, because they like the historic buildings of New York City, which are there 150 of them, all made with plant parts. And then, of course, there's the Orchid Show, which is a very big tourist attraction in New York City. There's the annual Kiku Show, which is the Japanese flowers, Japanese chrysanthemums. So there are many special exhibitions. So there are reasons to come to the garden many times of the year. It's fine to come to the garden 3, 4, 5 times of the year. Why not? It's a day in the country, too. So a visit to the Bronx, when you come here, is like a day in the country. Well, of course, everyone here at the garden is very honored that the Bronx Tourism Council and the Borough President's Office have awarded us this fine honor. We're very flattered. We love working with the Bronx Tourism Council and with the Borough President. We're very honored to have this award tonight.
Okay, people, I need you to pay attention. There's a lot of chit-chatting back there. Shh, thank you. So, I don't know if you noticed, Mr. Long is holding a book about their latest exhibit. It's called Georgia O'Keeffe, Visions of Hawaii, which opened today. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure, and I am honored to give the Tourism Award to my friends at the New York Botanical Garden. To accept this award is the chair of the board, Maureen Chilton.
Time bubble. Make me a eat you hot lunch, make me feel fine. Tiny bubble, make me warm all over.
Wow, that is just beautiful. Well, good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. Thank you, Olga, for that lovely introduction. I'm glad you got to see some of our beauty of the garden while we're here in the rain. But the rain is good for flowers, so I got to be happy. I'm sorry that Gregory Long can't be here. I know he wishes he could, but in behalf of him and the entire NYBG board, represented tonight here by my board colleagues, Seraphin Mariel, the Honorable Diane Renwick, Joe Thompson, Karen Washington, we are all deeply honored to be recognized with the 2018 Bronx Tourism Award. Thank you for the Bronx Tourism Council for your ongoing mission and work to promote our beloved Bronx, and for helping NYBG attract more than 1 million visitors to each year. We are a 127-year-old National Historic Landmark and an oasis for science education, and we are very proud to be part of this Bronx story of restoration and resurgence. Our success story certainly wouldn't be possible without the leadership and vision of our host tonight, Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz. We are very appreciative of his leadership that the Bronx president has provided to make Bronx the place to raise a family, to do business, and to visit for culture and discovery. Thank you, Ruben, and thank you to your hardworking and dedicated staff. And I hope that so many of you here tonight that support NYBG, we thank you to help our work in the urban farms, in Bronx community gardens, our work with 90,000 school children, our plant conservation programs that span the globe. I can't thank you enough for your support. And I hope that all of you will come and visit for our newest exhibition, Georgia O'Keeffe, Visions of Hawaii. It's a stunning exhibition that features more than 20 of her paintings that have not been seen together since 1940 in New York. It's also beautiful in the conservatory with all the lush Hawaiian flora that inspired her. So please come to the garden, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for this award.